Episode 30.
30.
Coming at you in the face.
Don't mind my raspy voice. I'm getting over something that... family podcast. Whatever. Stay tuned for the shenanigans. Keep it up with Geek Bros.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, Wancho and Vibe. Keeping up with the Geek Bros.
It's the time again to listen to the Hispanic accent of Juancho and the American accent of Vibe. This is Juancho.
Hey, now, this is Raspy Vibe.
Raspy Vibe sounds like he's been doing something, but it's not. It's a family podcast. You know what brings us here today?
Juancho's wet dreams of me, obviously.
Episode 30.
That's 30.
Yes, that is 30. What's going on, guys? What's going on? It's a very beautiful day here in South Florida today. It's been very cloudy with a chance of sunshine, with the light rain misting through the air.
What's happening right now?
As the clouds pass by in the wind above, the trees just move swiftly next to side as Pikachu thinks, what did he do to himself to deserve a detective game and a movie that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to watch and play here in America? Vibe, what's going on with you, bro?
I have no idea what the heck that was. What was that?
It's life.
It's life. It's Juancho. This is why you guys tune in. You tune in for this nonsense. I'm just here as a second voice.
Wait, do you even have a voice, bro?
do you have a voice, bro? That's a good one. It's a good one.
So, what's going on? How was your weekend, bro?
Last weekend was blah. Lots of blah. Just full of editing. Didn't really do anything, which is blah. And of course, that came down with whatever I have right now over the weekend from doing blah. How was your weekend, bro?
I caught a ringworm on my neck.
I want to say something about that, but yet, because your hygiene is so questionable, it makes sense.
You know, I hate you.
You hate me? If you guys are watching the recap, you saw what he did in the beginning before we started this, then you know why I'm going to be so rough on him today.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
I remember. I put sanitizer.
Savage.
I sanitized it myself before sitting next to him.
Definitely not that. Something else on camera. Because he's a horrible person.
What did I do?
What?
Oh, yes, I remember what I did. Yes.
So if you want to know what he did, that's going to make me very harsh on him, even with my raspy voice, you got to tune in to that recap. It's posted days after every time this is posted.
YouTube's gonna flag us again.
Of course they are, because you have no boundaries, son.
YouTube, do you even boundary, bro?
Before we get into it, let's give you guys our social media. Juancho.
It's Geek Bros.
Excuse me.
With GEKBR0S. That's for the Twitter, the Facebook, and Instagram. This Geek Bros with the 0. And in the email, this Geek Bros with the 0 at yahoo.com.
Yes, email us and talk to us.
I'm still waiting for my picture of me milking a cow or me being milked by a cow.
We still have our February contest. Same rules. Oh, same prize selections. -2. But
yeah.
The rules are, we need those of you who are interested in photoshopping Juancho's face onto a porg's body. The best one wins. But you have to send us an email of intent saying that you're interested in it. Then we will send you as many headshots of Juancho as possible, and the best Photoshop will win, basically, at the end of February. So guys, get in it. You know, even if it's a cut and paste, trust me, it's going to be better than what I can do. So, because I'm not really all that Photoshop savvy. Don't forget that you can check us out every week at WeBeGeeksPC.com. It's the first place that you can listen to this.
The only place.
Not the only place. The first place.
I was gonna. How can you interrupt me when I'm gonna kind of?
How can you interrupt me when I'm doing our social media shout-outs? Exactly. the first place to listen to these smooth, raspy, buttery voices every week. Don't forget to subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. Are you still doing Stitcher?
Yes, every time.
I don't know. You know you're gonna put us on Spotify now.
Oh, Spotify?
Yeah.
All right,
So look forward to Spotify. And of course, this is all brought to you by the lovely studios of VibeRevStudios. That's a VibeRevStudios. Plenty of other Geek Bros, non-Geek Bros related content up there. And let's keep it going.
So, Vibe, what's going on with the Geek Bros?
Oh, the Geek Bros are rocking it. No, the Geek Bros we released. What did we release?
The Ugandan.
We released our Black Panther review last week to a delayed response, but now we're finally getting the numbers. It's a fun video. I did a little bit of different. There's a little more comedy in there. Juancho was really tired, so you'll see that I randomly jump cut really close to his stupidity a couple of times when we're talking. Now, granted, it is a longer video than we're used to. It's almost half an hour because I've been having trouble producing non-spoiler and spoiler review videos back to back. So, like I discussed last week, I decided to combine them. So now the non-spoiler and the spoiler reviews are together in one big video, not split in half. But we do warn you for the spoilers, and actually we point to a time card that you can go to go past it. But it's a great review. I think it's one of the best ones we've done because we were both really into it. And
oh my God,
I was wearing my dashiki, so why wouldn't you want to see that? Dashiki. So, on that note, Juancho, what brings us here today?
Well, we have Marvel announced their relaunch. Another one again. We have the movies out this weekend that we're going to promote, or I guess we approve. We have video games out this week. We got an update on Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, Warcraft, DICE Awards. There is no anime invasion this week because Vibe is slacking on his anime invasion segment.
Well, you see,
but
you
it's
don't know.
But
You've actually taken over my anime invasion.
I actually have.
So,
True
like,
I'm
that's the
slacking
truth.
Next.
Is that on sound?
Yeah, no, vibrate.
Okay, then what was that sound?
My beeping.
Oh, your watch?
Yes,
Okay.
it's according to...
I apologize for Juancho's unprofessionalism.
It's 4 p.m. right now. So, open my discussion.
Do you know where your children are?
Vibe, shut up and let me talk.
How dare you?
I will put my foot down right now.
Sorry, sir.
I am Gator.
You're what?
Gator.
I don't. Is that...
Gator's bitches were Jimmy's.
Oh, is that from the other guys?
Yeah.
Good movie. Good movie.
We have Chess1 sauce back. Now, McDonald's, if you're hearing this, and I'm going to hashtag you, and I'm going to make sure you're hearing this, 20 million Szechuan sauce being delivered, do you think that's enough, bro? Do you even think that's enough? And at the same time, you're only putting in a certain McDonald's on a weekday? Well, it pretty makes sense on a weekday. Make sure all the scum's not go and take it off. But anyways, moving forward, so we're gonna talk about the Szechuan sauce. I'll give my rant about that in a few. Vibe talks Rebel because he wants to talk about Rebels. Vibe loves him some Jessica Jones. Vibe wants to talk Marvel Phase 3. Transformers hit the reset button like they did with the Super Nintendo button. Iris, do you even Snapchat, bro? Terminator, the script is done. And will the 14 deleted scenes help The Last Jedi? Controversial segment. Why is it controversial? Because for some reason, the Star Wars fans are at war with each other. There's the ones who love the movie versus the ones who hated the movie. Well, these 14 deleted scenes help The Last Jedi. Vibe, let's get to it. Fresh scent. It's all about the fresh scent.
Fresh scent.
So in the fresh scent today in the comic book world, Marvel has announced another relaunch. Again.
But don't both DC and Marvel do this anyway? They do this.
Yes, but Marvel has done a relaunch for the past 2 years.
Really?
Yes.
Why? What's going on?
So, let's get to it.
I can say, walking through these halls, I've never seen more enthusiasm and more excitement
That is CB
for where Marvel
Buzz,
Comics
the
is going this year.
That guy looks like Garbanzo.
New series. New characters.
Since Marvel now have we had such an overarching
Hi,
line-wide change
Garbanzo.
of talent
This guy looks
on
like
the Marvel
Garbanzo.
Comics line. fresh ideas, new fresh creators really are taking
It looks
that
like you
perspective, which
right
is,
now,
if
actually.
if
It looks like
haven't
you
read a comic
if you're
before,
white and
if
fat.
you're an old Laps fan and you want to come back,
That looks exactly
it's
like you,
perfect
though, like,
opportunity
literally.
to do it, because these
Except he has a
stories,
better
like I say,
hairline.
They start at start,
That's
and they're
Starflex
great
show.
jumping off points.
I don't care. You started it.
A fresh start. May 2018.
So you guys heard it. It's a fresh start from Marvel, and we announced it first during our Fresh Scent.
So, the Marvel relaunch is going to be out on May 1st. It is going to start with the Avengers, issue 1. I wonder if this... I haven't really much read into the relaunch, and I will give you guys more information next week once I do my homework on it. But I will want to know if they're going to start back with issue number 1s. Because every single time there's a relaunch, even though there's books out of nowhere, they start with number 1. But yet, in the last event, they went back to the original issues, which was issue number 166, 124. After, it's a mess.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why do you think Marvel is rebooting over and over
They
again?
reboot over again because of the situation. Remember how I told you that the editor-in-chief left? They
Right.
haven't had a good... I mean, the stories have been fine, but they haven't had a good, good year, in my opinion.
I mean, the comic book side, because
Yeah.
the movie studios is
movie
rocking
studios
it.
are rocking it because it's good, but the comic book side they are taking a hit. And now another thing that was announced recently, one of the distributors for the comic books, you have to go to the store to get your cart, your books. Like they got gentlemen that here at Past, Present, Future had told us.
Correct.
The same people who publish it are now going to start doing digital pre-orders and having them do their shit online and having those books delivered at the comic book stores.
That's good or bad? I don't know what that means.
It can take a hit on the comic book store because you usually go to comic to browse, but if you're already being able to pre-order digitally with that publisher, don't you think it can affect the comic book world?
I guess potentially, if what you're saying is that they're only going to ship to the comic book stores what are being pre-ordered, that's what you're saying. Now, if that's what you're saying, yes. If not, then you're going to go there, get your box, but you might still walk around.
I love my box.
So it really all
They're
depends
so
upon
expensive.
what exactly the rules are for that.
Yeah, we'll look into that more. I will give you more information about.
Why don't you look into it more? Because Vibe hates comics. Continuity.
Now, in the continuity world, we're still in the sci-fi world here.
I think you're using the two words wrong. But carry on.
But Annihilation, with the beautiful, gorgeous Padme. Oh, she's just so gorgeous.
Calm it down. Calm it down.
She's in this movie.
She is.
The movie looks good. It looks like a good sci-fi thriller.
It looks like a sequel to The Arrival, so it's okay. I like The Arrival, but I'm saying that's what it reminds me
Oh,
of.
okay. It looks. A lot of people are comparing it to a trippy type of movie where it's look very trippy, very very multicolored.
Well, it looks like it.
Like you're taking acid.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, it looks pretty good. Do you recommend?
How
it?
would you know what it's like taking acid?
I'm just looking at what STD, the STDs.
Oh, you see?
LSD,
Slip the tongue.
LSDs.
Oh man! So
articles.
I've got to text Vanessa, man, and get some tests going on. Now.
So savage, bro.
So
Annihilation this weekend, guys. Check it out. Let us know if you like it. You can email us at geekbros@yahoo.com. Just talk to us. Let us know if you like it. Let us know if you want me to punch Vibe.
fantastic. No, yes, definitely. If you guys watch it, I don't think we're going to be watching it, or if we do watch it, it'll be separate. I don't think we'll be doing a video on it or a podcast review. But if you want us to, by all means, send us a request, and we'll drag her behind to the movies and go check it out and review it for you guys.
Yes, we will.
Either on the podcast or on the web series. We are at your beck and call.
Definitely. Video games out this week, guys. We have tons and tons of video games. This is the time where Vibe goes into his phone and completely
Pretty much.
blanks out. So, let this begin. Puzzle Puppers for the Nintendo Switch on February 20th. Old Man's Journey for February 20th on the Switch. Legendary Gary on the PC on February 20th. Apex Contracts for the PS4 on February 20th. Armored Warfare for PS4 on February 20th. Deadbolt for the PlayStation VR and the PlayStation 4 on February 20th. Metal Gear Survive on the February 20th on PS4. Premium Pool Arena on February 20th on PS4. The Station on PlayStation 4 on the 20th. Symmetry on the PS4 for the 20th. Tiles, February 20th for the PS4. Xeno Valkyrie Plus on the PS4 on the 20th. Layers of Fear Legacy on 21st on the Switch. I Hope on the 21st for the PC. Rat Rogers on the PS4 on the 21st. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus for the Switch on the 22nd. Typo Man on the 22nd for the Switch. Steam World Dig 2 on the 3DS. Aka Neo Geo Magical Drop 3 on the Switch. Radiation Island for the Switch on the 22nd. Space Cats with Lasers on the Switch on the 22nd. Hollow for the Switch on the 22nd. Dragon Sinker on the 22nd for the Switch. Ace of Seafood on the 22nd for the Switch. Surla and the Lost Burger on the Switch for the 22nd. Yuminiki Dream Diary the 23rd for the PC. Tokitori 2 Plus on the Switch on the 23rd. Twin Robots Ultimate Edition on the Switch for the 23rd. Pascure on the PS4 on the 23rd. Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet on the PS4 on the 23rd. The Final Station 23rd of February for the Switch. And Conrad Kitty February 23rd for the PS4. So, guys, gentlemen out there listening, and Dark Flex listening, because I'm pretty sure he does listen to the podcast. You know, Warcraft was the original. Sorry, let me correct that. Age of Empire was the original RTS game that I've ever played.
Can I cut you off real quick? So I'm on Twitter, and I got in case you missed it from Mighty Marvel Geeks, and all I read was Jungle Action, and I just started. I don't know what it is. Let me check it out. Mighty Marvel Geeks, of course, is part of the WeebyGeeksPC.com. So shout out to them. But yeah, in case you missed it, and it's called Marvel Madness. February 19, 2018, Jungle Action number 6. And I just started cracking up when I read that. So I just want to throw that out there. Twitter. Sorry, get back to Warcraft 3.
So the first original RTS, after I was really interrupted by Vibe,
and that Jungle Action
was Age of Empires. I love the RTS series. They're a really great stress reliever for those who, you know, want to just completely unplug yourself other than shooting games and whatever adventure games. After 15 years, this article is coming from GamaSutra.com. Warcraft 3.
Did you say what?
GamaSutra.
I think you said KarmaSutra.com.
Warcraft 3 receives a major patch ahead of their first ever invitational. Blizzard released a new major patch for Warcraft 3 more than 15 years after the popular strategy title first hit shelves. The update is playable on a public test realms and brings widescreen support, 24-player game lobbies, revised and expanded team colors, and some notable hero balances changes. It comes as Blizzard prepares to host the first ever Warcraft 3 Invitational Tournament, which will see some of the game's best players showcase their talents across a slew of special events. This isn't the first time that the studio has taught an old dog new tricks. Having released updates for other aging classics like Diablo 2 and StarCraft, the full patch notes are available on Battle.net.com, while those interested in the Invitational can catch the action on Twitch when things kick off on February 27th. Now, there's a saying in the fashion world that history is not history, or is it fashion tends to.
Are you quoting the fashion world?
Yes, I am.
What do you know about the fashion world?
Bro, I used to own a textile business before I actually worked for Memorial, so I know what textile is. I know about fashion.
Textile is not fashion.
It's clothing. I used to work. It's called. Shut up! Don't question me. I hate you. You're questioning me, asshole. Damn it.
I can't. I would have called.
Freaking.
That is so funny. You know that Lady Tempe got me that, so she's gonna smack you.
Lady Tempe, come and smack me.
Okay, let me go pick that up. Sorry, Lady Tempe.
So, as I continued,
because Juancho threw
tends to repeat
my
itself.
Iron Man.
So, a lot of these old video games on PC, classic games, are coming back for a return. And I'm curious to know, what other games are we potentially going to see being relived? I don't think Warcraft will get a reamp version like Age of Empires or StarCraft or Blizzard or Diablo 2. I was reading one of the reports from the Diablo 2 creator that said that the game will be too hard to get to recreate again, to remaster it. So I'm very curious to know what these updates are and to see how much it will bring the game up to its update graphics. I doubt it has to do anything with graphics. Maybe just help a little bit with trying to get the game back into like the big heavy computers that are now. But we will see. I'm very curious to see what Battle.net or Blizzard has to say, or what to do. I will be listening and watching the Twitch on February 27th to see what's it all about.
Yay!
So other than that, we're continuing the video game topic. This weekend was a beautiful moment in the world of Nintendo. Nintendo wins big at the annual DICE Awards. That's DICE. Okay? This article is coming from Polygon.com, the only news source for Geek Bros. All the winners, including Game of the Year. It was a big night for Nintendo at the Academy of Entertainment, Arts and Sciences DICE Awards, with the companies taking home numerous accolades, including Game of the Year for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, Nintendo, bro, you need to share some of that, whatever sauce you got going on. Give me some of that sauce, because I want to know what you're taking. Because I need some of that in my life right now.
What?
Think about this, bro. Nintendo came from the bottom.
Ow. God, it hurt.
It came from the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now they're here.
Now they're here.
Urban Eye.
Something about tomorrow. Is it see you soon tomorrow? Too soon?
Too soon?
Too soon, damn it.
Okay.
Alright. But besides that, Vibe needs to get himself a Switch. He's slacking, bro. I need to get this man on a Switch world.
No, I'm gonna get a Switch because I told you, as soon as you showed me that Zelda Warriors update thingy, I said I'm in, because that's one of the fun. I love the Dynasty Warrior type games.
Till I haven't told you this, but it's one of the games that are going to be released. A new Kirby game is going to be released at the end of the month in March.
No, right, and of course Theostar is all about the Kirby-ness, so he's gonna want it. He's gonna demand it.
All right. So, Game of the Year, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Outstanding achievement in game direction, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Outstanding achievement in game design, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Immersive reality technically achievement, Lone Echo, Echo Arena. Immersive reality game of the year, Lone Echo, Echo Arena. Mobile game of the year, Fire Emblem Heroes. Handheld game of the year, Metroid, Samus Returns. DICE Spirit Awards, Snipper Clips. Outstanding achievement in online gameplay, Players Unknown, Battlegrounds, or PUBG. Strategy simulation game of the year, Mario plus Rabbids, Kingdom Battle. I love that game. Sports game of the year, FIFA 18. Role-playing game of the year, Nier Automata. Racing game of the year, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
He said Marty Kart.
Fighting game of the year, Injustice 2. Family game of the year, Snipper Clips. Adventure game of the year, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Action game of the year, PlayerUnknown's Battleground, also known as PUBG. Outstanding technical achievement, Horizon Zero Dawn. Outstanding achievement in story, Horizon Zero Dawn. Outstanding in sound design, Super Mario Odyssey, which the soundtrack is amazing for that game, by the way. Outstanding achievement in original music composition, Cuphead. Outstanding achievement in character, Hellblade, Suna's Sacrifice, Suna. Outstanding achievement in art direction, Cuphead. Pretty much. And outstanding achievement in animation, Cuphead. So, wow. The first big games were Legend of Zelda. The game is beautiful done. I really can't wait to see the next Zelda game to see how more they can push the boundaries on these games. But Nintendo, it's they're on a roll, bro. I mean, even if they have even if they were not to do good with this Labo thing, do you think that's gonna have an effect on them?
What?
The Labo?
Well, I mean, Nintendo's always been about the gimmicky stuff that's been revolutionary. All I can say is I'm sold. I'm getting a Labo for the Kid TV kids, for Theostar, Joyfire. They're definitely getting it, and they're gonna have their own Nintendo Labo spin-off series just because of it. So we're gonna get the.
You're gonna get the robot?
I'm gonna get the punching bag one first. The one
the robot.
That's the robot.
Yeah, that's the one you have to build with the backpack.
Exactly. And that one. The idea is that I'm going to buy.
I need to come over that day.
The idea is I'm going to buy two, and they both will do it on camera at the same time.
So you're going to get two Switches? Or I have to bring my Switch.
Probably have to bring your Switch.
So yeah,
and
'cause
then,
you have to-
and then, yeah, right. So they're gonna build 2, and whoever builds theirs best, and they can customize it and paint and everything. It's awesome. It's a good way to get them back into arts and crafts without me having to force them to sit down and do an arts and
Exactly,
crafts.
because you can decorate your box, your cardboard,
Exactly.
into whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Labo, Nintendo, keep doing your thing, bro. I'm excited. I can't really wait. A game that I actually picked up this weekend that remember the game that I was telling you about that was a high class of Minecraft that you were playing? It's like, is this like a more
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age Builders?
Yes.
So there's a Dragon Age Builders 2 coming out.
Oh.
And it's going to be also part of the release for the Switch.
Ooh.
So whatever you save on the whatever game, you get to transfer over to the part 2.
Ooh.
So yeah, we gotta do a review. Well, we'll give you guys a review next week.
We haven't done a video game review in a while, you know.
But we're gonna switch things up a little bit. Bye.
Before we get to that, I actually have one of our listeners sent me their review for Black Panther. They sent it to the VibeRevStudios fan email, but that's fine. But for the future reference, guys, by all means, send us your reviews and send it to Geek Bros. That's GEEKBR0S at yahoo.com. We'll read it on air. So our listener Jennifer M says, Black Panther, I really, really enjoyed the movie. I didn't even know that I would. In general, I'm superficially enjoy the Marvel and DC or whatever superhero movies they bring out. But my son wanted to see it. I semi-enjoyed the storyline and the action was all good. Most of the time I didn't know the comic book backstory, which is usual. I find them entertaining but I just doze off in the recliners. But with this one, I had all the action that I love and the story kept me intrigued. What caught me from the beginning was the powerful, strong women. From his love interest to his sister to the general, the older women on what would seem to be an advisory council. I was so impressed. Then the big tribal guy saying that saving the king, forgot his name, it was T'Challa, and giving refuge to the mother after battling him for the throne, and of course that were the battle scenes. Between the fierce women, technology, and rhinos, I told you, man, the CGI rhinos. I loved it.
The Ramos?
Rhinos, sorry. My throat,
okay? You do not want to.
I'm not doing a one try. My throat hurts. Finally, she says, I loved it. I will watch it again when it hits on demand or Redbox, and I don't ever do that with comic book movies. So there you go. That's that. Thank you, Jennifer M, for your review. Fantastic. Well written review. I mean, it's better than anything that Wancho says.
I hate you. Time for open mic discussion. Open mic discussion. Szechuan sauce. Rick and Morty made it alive again. First it was Milan. Now it's Rick and Morty. Then people were outraged. They were upset. They're like, I want my Szechuan sauce. I want my Szechuan sauce.
Please don't bang the studio desk.
McDonald's to ship 20 million Szechuan sauce packages this once.
Okay. Why?
Get yours while supplies last.
Right? Doesn't it taste disgusting though?
McDonald's is bringing back the Szechuan sauce again, and this time the company appears to have learned from last year's ugly debacle. The fast food giant said today it's sending more than 20 million packages of Szechuan sauce to McDonald's restaurants instead of just sending out 3 or 4 packages to selected restaurants. Szechuan sauce packages will be available beginning February 26 and will last as long as quantities last. McDonald's is desperately trying to avoid another Szechuan sauce fiasco, and I'm pretty sure they're heading that way because they don't underestimate the Rick and Morty fans. The company's miscalculated demand for the sauce in October 2017 when it played into popular Rick and Morty jokes and reproduced a 20-year-old sauce causing havoc at McDonald's restaurants across the country. McDonald's first issued the sauce as part of tie-ins with Disney's 1998 Mulan movie. So, the sauce will be out on February 26th at McDonald's. The question is McDonald's ready? Vibe, do you think McDonald's this time have learned?
Here's the thing. It was inspired by a Rick and Morty episode, which is kind of old now. The question is there a demand now still for it?
Of course.
At all? Well, how do you think so? How do you
think
assume?
there still is.
It was they put it out weeks after that episode came out. Episodes Here and Gone Again There's no new Section 1 Stars, meme about it. So the question is there a demand? And here's the funny thing about it. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to get the same.
I think we're going to be able to get some Section 1 Stars tomorrow. On the 26th, sorry. The 26th is in 3 days. 3 days from now. I think it's a Monday. I'm going to pick up some Szechuan sauce on Monday. Okay. I'm going to bring it here, and we're going to have some chicken nuggets and Szechuan sauce.
I mean, I know we're going to get it because the demand's not going to be there. I guarantee you there's going to be no lines nowhere, or not even close to the fervor that was the last time. Because it was, like, again, for an episode that had just come out, within weeks. Now you're talking about months later, where people are now, the hype's over. McDonald's, you took too long. You slow-stepped. So, don't be surprised when this doesn't turn out nearly as successful as you expect it to be. Yeah. Unless they reached out to Adult Swim and got some kind of tie-in. That would be the smart thing to do. Yeah. Is to throw them some money and say, hey, listen, let's do something. Let's make a commercial real quick. What I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. So if there's a real Rick and Morty tie-in, then it's gonna go like hotcake. If not, then no, nobody's gonna care. I don't even care.
I care. I want some Szechuan sauce just to try it.
Okay.
Nobody cares about how I feel though.
That's very true.
Vibe. I'm pretty sure you have an obsession with Rebels. Go ahead, Vibe.
Actually,
let it out. Let it out. Tell me how you really feel about the Rebels.
Actually, I don't. I thought Rebels is an inferior show to the Clone Wars, but I watched it because I watched Star Wars. It's a Star Wars show. It's going to further the lore. I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch this series over and over again, more so than The Last Jedi, that's for sure. So, this article comes from ScreenRant.com. Dave Filoni breaks down the Star Wars Rebels shocking episode. Spoilers for those who have not seen the Jedi Knight, one of the most recent episodes that just came out, where, shocker, Kanan Jarrus dies protecting his friends. He gets blown up. So, Dave Filoni has dissected the shocking Star Wars Rebels mid-season premiere, which saw the death of Kanan Jarrus after a 3-month wait. Rebels was finally back for its last episodes, but what seemingly looked like another successful operation by the Ghost Crew rescuing their leader, who was captured by the Empire. Sorry, guys, I'm trying here. Quickly turned into one of the show's most emotional offerings, which I disagree. I think Ahsoka's death or potential death was way more powerful than this. But carry on. While the two-parter was packed with a lot of interesting bits that could potentially mean something big for the show's finale, Filoni was specifically talked about Kanan's heartbreaking death. Being one of the show's core characters, the Jedi Warrior was a fan favorite, which is true. He was by far the best character of the show. So Filoni obviously wanted to break down the final moments before his sacrificial death. From the emotional exchange with Hera to what happened now with Doom, the wolf. So, and by emotional exchange, Hera and finally told Kanan she loved him. They finally kissed just before they blew up. So, here's the words. I always played with the idea of what if he was...
Did you even say spoilers for this, bro?
I did say spoilers. Okay, I always play with the idea that if he was an inkling of what he might, how he might die, and the day that mission would happen, I thought he would have an instinct to want to tell her, but that could be dangerous. I think it's very human in that moment to say, I need to tell you this, something really bad might happen today. And how he feels about her, I thought without that moment where he wants to completely be truthful with her, it just feels false. There is a moment when he rescues her that he seems kind of resigned to his fate, as if he knew he was going to die, like he had foreseen it, and he wanted to tell her, but something happened and they weren't able to tell. Plus, more spoilers. Hera was injected with the probe droid that you see that injects Leia in episode 4, and it's a truth serum kind of thing, and so she was loopy beyond words, like drunk, and it was really, really funny. So the episode, I actually reviewed it on Stardust with Joey Fire. Remember, the VibeRevStudios is on Stardust. That's VibeRevStudios. That's a Stardust movie reaction app. Check us out. It's a lot of fun. Follow us there and see our initial reaction. There's a lot of reactions I'll be putting up there that you'll never hear about on either the web series or the podcast. So check it out. My reaction is there. But yes, Kanan Jarrus is dead. We don't know what this means for Ezra. We do know that the Emperor is going to be making an appearance in the end of the season. So we don't know what that means as well. and the episode was pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong, his death scene was really powerful. They're escaping. He gets on top of the fuel depot. Governor Price sends her the AT-AT walkers to blow it up to kill them all. He actually stops the explosion with the Force. It's like a Force bubble kind of thing, kind of like what everyone's saying they wanted Luke to do in Last Jedi. He actually does like a Force bubble where the flames aren't there, and he pushes Hera into the they had stole a Imperial troop carrier thingy, and it's funny because just before the explosion took him, he turned around, pushed the entire carrier away, and then the flames engulfed him. It was really cool, don't get me wrong, but again, you can't top the Ahsoka versus Darth Vader scene. That was so breathtaking. So, but yes, I'd say number 2, because I think we only had 2 major deaths. So that's pretty good. So moving on, tell us what you think if you've seen this episode. Email us at geekbros@yahoo.com. That's GEEKBR0S at yahoo.com. We'll read it here live next week. And tell me if you feel the same way. Tell me if it was telegraphed. Tell me if you wanted it to be done differently. I kind of did.
Alright. And because I love hearing Vibe's raspy voice, he loves some Jessica Jones, which I hated. Vibe, why do you make me put this on here?
Oh snap! Did I do this? Because I didn't even watch this trailer. All right, Jessica Jones season 2 trailer.
I'll start at the beginning. My whole family was killed in a car accident. Someone did horrific experiments on me. I was abducted, raped, and forced to kill someone. And I'm in here bouncing a goddamn ball.
Ooh.
So how was anger management?
Still angry.
Oh.
Some people call me a hero. Others call me a freak.
What of them?
Moron.
No.
I didn't ask for this. I'm just trying to make a goddamn living in this goddamn city.
You a PI?
Oh.
I'm resourceful. People I care about are in danger. I gotta make a decision. 1, keep denying it. Or 2, do something about it. We belong way down below. I don't know how you handle it. It's called whiskey.
Bitch.
Ooh.
Call me a bitch again.
Jessica Jones. You are a hard-drinking, short-fused mess of a woman.
Anything to add, Miss Jones? Yeah, I always deal with threats head on, meaning I punch them in the head until they're unconscious. We belong way down below.
When's this coming out?
Way down below.
Oh, woo, March 8th. Jessica Jones season 2, March 8th. You can't tell me that trailer didn't jack you
I hate
up.
Jessica Jones.
That was kind of cool.
She's useless.
My problem is though is that there was a lot of confusion for me because there's a lot of scenes from season 1 in it. So I don't know if that means is Luke Cage going to be in it again or if that was old scenes. Like I'm not really sure, but I'm jacked up, man. I'm ready.
Are you jacked up, bro?
I'm ready. I want to see it.
Up?
Huh? No, not even close. Okay, you little.
So are you excited for Jessica Jones? Tell me.
I love Jessica Jones. Jessica
I don't
Jones.
know. I haven't been able to catch. I'm gonna try watching season 1 again.
Dude, it was because season 1 was a thriller. It was a mental thriller. It was a mind f, just like Legion that you never watched. I love those shows that are very cerebral, that get into the core of a character and make you see what makes them tick. I love traumatized characters because to see them work through it or to have to deal with it, it's compelling. You know, don't get me wrong. Daredevil season 1 is still my very best, but Jessica Jones was fantastic. Everything after that pretty much fell flat for me since Jessica Jones. So I can't wait. I want to say No, I was gonna say I would do an episode by episode review for you guys, but it's not gonna happen. What I will do though is I'll watch the entire series after it comes out March 4th. Give you guys my Vibe approved in-depth review of it, and even a Geek Bros. I don't know, because Wancho doesn't really want to watch it.
Which one?
I want to say I was gonna make a Geek Bros episode about it, but
about Jessica Jones.
But
Jessica Jones.
Okay.
Jessica Jones sucks.
Jessica Jones is good. It's good. You should watch it. If you like Jessica Jones of season 1 and you want to tell Wancho why it's good, email us. geekbros@yahoo.com. That's a 0.
So you know what else is broken other than Jessica Jones? I guess Marvel Phase 3 timeline is completely out of order according to ScreenRant.com. Vibe, how is it out of order? Explain to me, my friend.
Because not all the movies take place right after Civil War.
Of course
they
not.
take place all over the place. Remember the Fury's big week when you could tell in the first phase that all those movies pretty much came one after the other. Even Phase 2 kind of came linear one after the other.
Okay.
And Phase 3, you are all over the place. Everything is starting everywhere.
Okay, so this has an arrow. Civil War has an arrow pointing to Black Panther. Guardians of the Galaxy haven't.
Okay, you gotta follow it properly. It's Civil War.
Okay, here it is.
No.
Civil War, Captain America.
No, negative. You're wrong.
It's telling you to start here.
No, it's telling you to start there. It starts with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Then it goes to Civil War. After Civil War, it's Black Panther. After Black Panther, it's Spider-Man. After Spider-Man Homecoming, it's Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then it goes to Thor Ragnarok. From Thor Ragnarok, it goes to Avengers Infinity War. Then Captain Marvel comes way before all of that, before Guardians of the Galaxy. That's in the 90s. That's what they're saying. So it starts here.
Captain Marvel is his own standalone movie to get ready for Phase 4.
Right, but it's still in Phase 3. It's coming out in Phase 3.
Yeah, but the end of Phase 3, which is going to leave you to Phase 4.
Correct, but it's still Phase 3.
Alright, but here it is. How do we know yet what the plot is for Captain Marvel?
Yeah, it has to do with the Kree.
Okay.
The Skrull. And, you know,
Okay.
they're the face, the shapeshifters.
But do we know the ending for Avengers yet? For Infinity War?
Of course we don't know.
No.
But the phrase is that whatever happens in Captain Marvel will explain why she wasn't around during the other phases, and is supposed to set up what the big bad for Avengers 4.
I hope it's...
Which is the Skrull, which means that it's quite clear what they're setting up, that somebody on the team is going to be a Skrull, or few are going to be Skrulls. So that's the idea.
Okay. So I guess no, timeline's out of order. I can care less. It doesn't matter.
I care. It's kind of annoying.
I'm still being able to keep track with it. Vibe likes his thing straight, like his flat Earth.
No,
okay.
I like my flat Earth. Yeah, the horizon is flat. Okay,
Flat.
it's straight. It's a straight line. Nothing you can say about that.
You know what else I hate? What they're doing to Iris. Oh, and you know I still hate Vibe, by the way. The Flash. Iris gets speedster powers.
You know what? You have no
and a
right.
custom in episode 416.
You have no right to discuss the Flash because you never finished your review of the Flash.
I actually,
never finished it, so you have no right to talk about the Flash.
I gotta finish. So, Iris gets superpowers.
Cool. I mean, I didn't see it yet, and I hope this is not spoiling the episode for me, Juan.
You haven't seen it? Episode 16 in season 4, titled "Run, Iris, Run."
No, I don't know where that falls in. They had a break, and I haven't caught up on any of them except for Legends of Tomorrow, which is such a fun episode.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Iris has. I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want to spoil it for Vibe. But Iris is getting superpowers.
This article comes from IGN.
IGN.com, the second news source for.
Did you delete that? I was gonna read a little bit of it.
I don't want to spoil it for you, bro.
Then why put it on the docket?
I thought you read it.
Okay, cool. You're a good man.
I thought you said you watched a video of it on your Facebook.
No, I said I saw a video of it, but I didn't look at it.
You know what else I didn't look at lately? The new Snapchat.
Oh, zing transition.
So, in the technology world, Snapchat has updated their services.
And this is coming from finance.yahoo.com.
Because Snapchat wanted to do an update, and they are now getting covered by it. Kylie Jenner is very known for her Snapchats, as you all know. Tweeted out that she's gonna drop it because of the update. Vibe, how do you feel about the new update?
She didn't say she was gonna drop it. What she said was she had said that the RIP Snapchat on Twitter because, and she's not really on it as much anymore because she doesn't like the redesign. But that's what everybody else is saying. Even I don't like the redesign. of it because it's harder to find your friends' snaps. It's harder to find people you're following snaps. Excuse me,
it's become more adware, right? Most like some of them on the right
something
hand
like
side.
that. Like the fact that
weird.
as if you guys are mutually following each other, then you can't. They don't appear on your list, and you gotta find them in Discovery. And
Yes, very true.
yeah,
And I hate that.
A lot of people lost followers. Like me, there's some people I'm following. I know they're not following me. I don't see them on my feed anymore unless I go by Discover, and I don't want to go through Discover. Discover is everything, and I think that's why they did it. They did it on purpose because we have to find, and we want to find people that we're following. We got to go through Discover, and the Discover mode has things from studios, from celebrities, and they sprinkle in random people that you follow. It's a business ploy to get you to get more ad revenue. We know that. That is why when people are made a petition, and the petition went up to what? I think 1.5 million signatures saying please put it back. They responded and said, no, we won't do it, but we will update it. Guys, it's obvious. It's a business ploy by Snapchat to get you guys to have to go through the Discovery to go see all the ads that are there, to click it by accident, because it's not enough that when you go through your feed that an ad will pop up eventually, right?
Yeah.
They want more ad revenue, and the only way to do that is Discover mode. And you're gonna scroll through Discovery mode, and you might accidentally click it, and that's ad revenue. That's all it's for.
So ad revenue, but do you think that people are happy about this? Like
Of course, they're not happy about it.
Of
course, they're not happy about it. To the point where again, Kylie Jenner said, so "R.I.P. Snapchat." And she put that in a post because they're. But what's the funny part about it though is that Snapchat said since the update they've had a 5% increase in people opening the app daily. So it's really odd.
Do you think the Snapchat is going to go back to the way it was before?
Of course not.
You think they're gonna leave it?
Yeah, because eventually it's gonna die down, and unless they see a monetary a monetary loss, or if the user base stops or slows down, or God forbid goes backwards, then sure they'll address it. But as of right now, you guys can complain all you want. You're opening it up 5% more.
Yeah, very true.
So
That's true.
I want to see if there's the exact number of it. Because CEO.
There it is. O has grown. Many users of the change the org. Signatures.
Yeah. See, there you go, right there. The publisher score said that on Discover, the Discover part of it grew 40% compared to the old design. See what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. Is because you've lost some of your people that you're following, you have to go onto the Discover side to find them, and so now you have to go through all that stuff. I just pinpointed it. People have to go to the Discover, because I never went to the Discover side only till I realized, wait a minute, some of the people that I'm following that I can't see anymore, they'll only pop up on the Discover side. So you got to go to the Discover side. There you go.
Yeah.
I just nailed it because I'm a businessman.
You go, boy.
Snapchat is just doing what any business does. They're trying to increase their revenue. That's their fiduciary responsibility.
Do you even Snapchat, bro?
Rarely.
All right. So, I'll Be Back has returned and starts filming in May. Terminator 6 filming to start in May. This article is coming from thedenofgeeks.com. Filming of Terminator 6 is pushed back slightly, but is still expected to start in spring. So, the new film in the latest reboot in the Terminator series is getting ready to film, it seems.
Is it really a reboot? Or
This is the movie that brings back Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton, with James Cameron back involved too on creative duties. Cameron won't be directing it. He's got a lot of Avatar filming to make after all, but Deadpool's Tim Miller's will be. So Terminator's back.
Well, the movie is effectively going to ignore the stories of the film's post Terminator 2. Okay, so it's not really a reboot. It's kind of like splintering the timeline. Yeah. And it's been casting the role of one of the young leaders, a character by the name of
Danny Ramos.
Okay, cool. That search is apparently ongoing, which is leading to the slight pushback on the film's original start date. The film will be earmarked for March 5th.
In March, but it now looks
for March 5th. I made that up. But now it looks like several cameras will start rolling in May. Oh, that's kind of cool.
So the movie will be released. The movie itself is due in cinemas on July 26, 2019.
So you know what it is though. It's kind of like you ever watch the Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles. You know that ignored the other movies and it started from Terminator 2. So now this is going to be the same thing. It's going to ignore all the movies after Terminator 2 and the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which would be great if they incorporated it. By the way, Cameron, please just incorporate it.
Cameron, just do it.
I loved it. It's fine if you bring Linda Hamilton back, who wasn't in the TV series, but follow that thread, please, for the love of God, or bring it back full circle. But I'm excited, I guess, because I love Terminator. You know what it is though?
I love this Terminator.
I like
series.
Terminator 3. It was fine.
Yeah.
I actually really did like Terminator Salvation. I was excited about where I was going.
I enjoyed that movie.
I like Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, but I don't know why Terminator Salvation got so much heat for it. I liked the movie.
I enjoyed it. Is that one the one with the people you can actually see that cyborgs come back alive, or that Skynet is actually falling, and then it shows the Earth being taken over by the things, and you see that the little eyeball of the guy lighting up in the lake.
Yeah, exactly, and all he does scream is no.
I like that.
No, that's all he ever did. But I liked it. I actually liked, what is his name? Oh my God, he played Batman. Christian Bale as John Connor. I loved him as John Connor. I mean, don't get me wrong, he gave us the Batman voice, but I liked it. We were at war before either of us ever existed. You tried to kill my mother, Sarah Connor. You killed my father, Kyle Reese. Like, it was great. I enjoyed it. I don't know why it was so much flack. I wanted to see where that was going, to be perfectly honest with you. But, you know, then we got Terminator Genisys, and that was god-awful.
I didn't remember that.
I hated that movie. Did you watch it?
Nope.
You didn't watch it? You didn't miss anything. It was god-awful. I didn't like it at all. And again, that one went back to Terminator 1. No, went to Terminator 1, gave us a piece of Terminator 2, and then splits it off on its own. See, everybody recognized Terminator 2 as a superior movie. It's really funny. So, tell us what you guys think. Did you guys like any of the other Terminators after Terminator 2? Are you excited about Terminator 6? Email us. I already said it enough times. Email us.
So much emails. We have a script. J.J. Abrams confirms Star Wars Episode 9 will start shooting at the end of July. Articles coming from dailymail.co.uk. J.J. Abrams delights Star Wars fans with some great news during an appearance on the Late Night Show with Stephen Colbert Wednesday night. The filmmaker revealed that he has finished the script for the next installment in the blockbuster franchise that he will direct. We have a script, which is a big deal for me. It starts shooting at the end of July, he announced. Abram 51 had been honing the screenplay with Chris Terrio, who won a Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar for Argo. Having a script in advance is something I haven't always been lucky enough to have, Abram explains. I'm writing this with Chris Terrio, who is a genius, and I'm having a great time.
I love how this article, did you say where it's coming from? Daily Mail?
Yes.
I love how this article forgot to mention that this is the same guy who also wrote some of his writing credits for Batman vs Superman and Justice League.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
And so, no, it's not alright, because both films were panned. The Justice League was kind of mundane, and everybody...
Chris Terrio?
Yeah, he has writer credit for both Batman vs Superman and Justice League.
Okay. Abrams comes on board on Episode 9 after Disney and Lucasfilms parted ways with Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow.
If I was him, I would do the same thing after
been
The Last
attached to the
Jedi.
project since 2015.
Then he saw The Last Jedi.
Abrams throughout the script Trevorrow had been crafting with help from his writing partner Derek Connolly and Jack Throne, who had been brought in for rewrites. So, movie's getting ready to be filmed in July, Vibe. Time for the franchise of Skywalkers to finally end.
I don't care. I have no interest whatsoever in Episode 9. I will see it because that's just how I do. But if you really sat down and watched how The Last Jedi ended, there is nothing to look forward to. What is there to look forward to? I would ask you right now, Juancho. It ends with Snoke dead. We don't know anything about him. We know that Rey's parents are nobodies. It's even though they came close to it, it goes back to status quo. It's Kylo on the dark side, Rey on the light, which is, nothing's changed. Luke's dead. Leia's not going to be in the next movie. We know that for a fact. The Resistance is now the Rebels again. There's no help for them. That's it. What is it to look forward to in Episode 9?
A lot.
Oh, give me an example.
You still have to raise, trying to still, be a Jedi. You still
How
have
do you know
Kylo
that?
being
How do you know that she still wants to be a Jedi?
Well, that's what we need to find out. We want to find out if she's Vons.
But that's not.
We still need to find out if Kylo's gonna still be complaining and whiny, and if he finally kills his general, who
that's
whiny,
something
more
you're looking
whinier
forward
than
to.
him?
You're looking forward to see whether or not Kylo Ren is whiny or not.
Yes.
That's stupid.
No, I'm just kidding. But I am looking forward to see more of Rey's character, to see where it goes. I'm very intrigued by it.
What are you intrigued by? She made no character development at all in the Last Jedi.
I feel like she did.
How?
I told you this. How I felt she did.
How? Say it again.
She didn't. What I said. And the first episode, she was like, "Oh, I want to find my parents. I want to find my parents. I want to find my parents." In episode 2, I want to find my parents. But then it's like, oh, so my parents were nobodies.
But that's not character development. She didn't. She didn't make peace with it. She actually got upset about it, and she didn't even address it.
She looked like she made peace at the end to be able to control the Force a little bit better.
I don't think the Force can be manipulated with passion. She probably used the dark side to do that. That was actually a lot of aggression that she was channeling. So she's straddling the line between dark and light. So that's not what that's about.
You're just so angry about that.
No, I'm not angry about it. But when you really sit down and watch the movie at the end, you're like, well,
I just hope.
I don't really care where this is going
now.
now.
Han Solo's actually good, so you can shut up a little bit about The Last Jedi.
Why?
Because you know what's gonna happen.
No, you should hope Han Solo is really bad. So I like The Last Jedi because The Last Jedi was so bad. The Last Jedi was so bad. I respect and love the Rogue One now.
Here's the thing, and brings us to the next thing. Well, 14 deleted scenes.
Cool, play the video. Not that one. Just play it.
Okay.
Ooh. Yes!
For the very last of the resistance. We need Luke Skywalker.
I'm not coming back.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only
That was a good scene.
That was an amazing scene. On digital, March 13th. On Blu-ray, March 27th. On Ultra 4K HD.
It's a power that Jedi have that lets them control people and make things float.
Impressive. Every word in that sentence was wrong.
Skywalker.
Oh God! Oh my God! That's awful.
You hate it. Porgs!
Oh, they hate that shit.
The rebellion is reborn. The war is just beginning. I will not be the last Jedi.
I wish the movie was as exciting as this trailer was. See, trailers are fantastic. You can cut anything. But hold on now. Hold on. But hold on there, Juancho. Hold on. Because this...
I love my...
This... Look at him. Look at the way he look. I'm gonna maximize this for the screen. I've now. If you guys are listening, I went back to the trailer and I stopped where Yoda popped up. Okay, and I'm looking. I want you to stare at this thing. This thing is awful looking. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
I love that Yoda.
That's ugly as holy hell. Okay, I'm sorry. Hear it.
Skywalker, Mr. Levi.
Jesus Christ! Is it?
I love that Yoda.
That thing is the
but
stuff,
I really like Yoda.
That thing is the stuff of nightmares. No, I like Yoda too. But this puppet is the stuff of nightmares, okay? And you know it.
CGI puppet. So I think these 14 scenes that are going to show, I don't know why they are, but I'm pretty sure it will help a lot of the fans who dislike The Last Jedi be able to compete. Because maybe
it's not going to change the story. That's what pissed people off was the story.
Well, maybe the 14 scenes will help you. Like with a band-aid, just put a band-aid over you and help you.
You cannot put a band-aid over the jugular vein.
It's okay.
I'm bleeding out right now.
Are you bleeding?
Yeah, I'm bleeding out right now because it's awful.
It's gonna be okay.
That trailer was so good though.
It's gonna be
well done. Well done, trailer company. Well done.
It's gonna be well done. Guys, I'm excited. Come check out the movie. It comes out on March 20th.
Not buying it.
I'm buying it.
I'm not gonna buy it.
March 27th on the Blu-ray. I'm gonna get it.
You know what?
And I'm gonna do it.
I am gonna buy it. And you know what I'm gonna do?
You're gonna
I'm gonna
burn
get
it?
the Geek Bros together, all four of us together. We're gonna rewatch this movie again, either at the studio here or at Darth Flex's home. We're gonna do a video called "The Last Jedi Revisited."
Again?
We didn't do it.
You're gonna be
again.
so grumpy about it.
No, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give. I let some time.
It's gonna take like 3 hours to get smoothie talk out.
Okay. Okay. No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do Last Jedi Revisited. Okay, and I've let the disappointment hang. I saw the movie three times because I had to go with different people, and so back then, now that I know what I'm expecting, I'm gonna watch it again. And we're gonna do a two-parter. We're gonna do the revisit. It'll be real quick, mini-sode, and we're also gonna review the 14 scenes and see if it grew on me. Quite sure, spoiler alert, it won't. But I guarantee you guys that to look forward to The Last Jedi Revisited with all four Geek Bros. Probably a different location, just hanging out, and we're gonna watch it and we're gonna re-review it and see if we still enjoy what we see. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, bye, guys.
That's it for Keepin'
Guys,
the Geek
for
Bros
Keepin'.
episode 30. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out on social media. Juancho.
At Geek Bros with a 0. That's the Twitter, the Instagram, and the email at yahoo.com.
Fantastic. Don't forget to listen to us every week on WeBeGeeksPC.com, the first place that you can hear our smooth, buttery, and today raspy voices. Don't forget this is a production of VibeRevStudios. Check us out on VibeRevStudios.com for more Geek Bros original web series and so much more. Don't be surprised to see familiar faces popping up in all the different shows.
Definitely.
So, on that note, I've been Vibe.
This is Juancho. And remember, guys, I love you.
Thanks for tuning in to the video recap of episode 30. We have made 30 episodes.
Almost close to my age.
So, what? You're 32.
You're 35.
I look fantastic. Tune in for more shenanigans. Don't forget about all our other stuff and everything you heard here. And blah, 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 blah.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.
He said, we are a, what is it, show episode? What are we?
That's my answer to you.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good.
A corny podcast.
Two incredibly sexy
You said a
men
horny
will
podcast?
rise
Corny.
For your auditory pleasure.
He said horny.
Pleasure.
Should I even put this on YouTube? It's gonna be flagged for the first 5 seconds.
Here's your hosts, Juancho and Vibe. Keeping up with the Geek Bros.
My voice hurts.